Welcome to the Nicky Gordo Show. The internet's been going crazy over this guy, okay? He's got hundreds of millions of views. There's comments everywhere, and people are asking the same question. Is Jeffrey Epstein alive? Well, we did what the internet couldn't do. We searched, we asked around, we looked all over Florida, and we tracked down the man that everyone keeps seeing, all right? And it turns out he's not Epstein, okay? He's a former D1 tennis player, a gold medalist, a Soho fashion entrepreneur, a former real estate executive, and today we can finally put the rumors to rest. We got Palm Beach Pete in the building. How you doing? How you doing?
Pete is doing just great. This whole thing is a phenomenal. I'm driving down I-95, minding my own business, and some knucklehead films me, and the next thing I know, my phone is blowing up.
It's just blowing up.
Blown up.
I'm going to be
Out of
honest.
control.
I don't think Epstein killed himself. So I'm kind of skeptical. You guys are both from West Palm Beach. You guys are both Jewish. So I'm kind of skeptical about everything, but I'll let you guys continue.
Palm Beach
Man.
Pete is Palm Beach, not West Palm Beach.
Palm
Big
Beach
difference.
Palm Beach Pete. Polly, can we bring up the video that's gone viral and broken the internet over like the last, 5 days now? It's just insane, this one video. You're just cruising in your car, right? It's a convertible. You got your hat on. And some guy just says what? Whoa, Epstein's alive.
Epstein is alive.
There it is right there. It's just you in your car, right?
Epstein is alive.
I'm minding my own business, driving down to play some tennis. And the next thing you know, hundreds of millions of views all over the world. Phone calls all over the place. When it first dropped, I was out at a restaurant, really nice restaurant with my girlfriend, and she says to me, those people at the table over there, they're talking about you. So I went over to their table. I said, you guys talking about me? They said, are you the guy that went viral on the internet? I said,
Yeah.
yep, that's me. And they wanted to take a photo immediately. Then I went to the bar. Bartender wanted to take a photo of me. Ran into a friend of mine also sitting at the bar. She introduces me to her friend. I introduce myself, and schnot's coming out of his nose because he thinks it's so funny that he just met viral Jeffrey Epstein.
Holy smokes.
I have a question. Theoretically speaking, right? Theoretically, what do utility bills overall kind of look like on an island?
I never owned a house on an island, so I don't know.
But like theoretically speaking, are we talking about in the thousands? Because my electricity bill is $300 a month. So
I don't know. He had a big house. Must be a couple of thousand, I would think.
Pete, so where were you like when it blew up? Did you just get thousands of phone
That's
calls
funny.
right away?
Were
you at the diner?
I was at my girlfriend's house, and I left my phone in a room for about 4 hours. Finally came back to my phone, and it is blown up. Peter, call me. Peter, call me. You're blowing up the internet. And then I looked at it, and I thought it was hilarious. I didn't think it was a big deal. And then a day or two later, it really blew up. All my friends were calling me, people I haven't heard since
Oh my God.
grade school. It really resonated.
And what were you thinking? Like when it was blowing up and it was going viral?
I
What
thought it was.
going through your
I
head?
thought it was hilarious.
There we go.
And it's always fun to look on the internet and see that you're getting looks and views.
Yeah. Were you
So-
thinking, man, this is happening again?
Yeah,
Here we go
It's
again.
it's happened before to me because when Epstein first got arrested and he was on the cover of the New York Post, and I'm living in the city and people are circling around me and I know they're talking about me because I know I kind of look like the guy.
well, you could be the guy.
I could be the guy, but I'm not the
No,
guy.
he's not the guy.
I don't know.
I've been on episodes before where it went viral. I was leaving a hockey game, the New York Rangers game, and this guy has a Instagram account, and he posted me on the account, and he has like over 1 million followers. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
happened. And then I was in the background of the episode of the New York Housewives, and one of the housewives kissed me hello, and then a Generation
So-
Zer was. Go ahead.
No, yeah. I wanted to. Sorry to interrupt you there because we do have all this stuff. Like just to make it clear to everybody at home, this isn't the first time that this has happened to Pete, right? Palm Beach Pete. This has happened numerous times. He's talking about that instance. Polly, we're going to bring that up now because he talked about that New York Rangers game. So let's bring up that clip first, right? He brought up that game that happened in Madison Square Garden, right? There it goes. There's the clip, right? That's the one.
Right, I'm leaving the game, and it says Jeffrey Epstein rising from the grave, and then that went viral.
I'm not saying it's not Epstein, but I'm also not saying it's not Epstein.
Oh, my God.
Right? And just one more question, right? Because I'm just here thinking and critiquing. Like, obviously, you just came to our studio. We have an operation. We have a lot of staff. We have Paulie. We have Khan. We have Dad. You know, it's run smoothly, right? Like, let's just say on an island in the water, how much staff does it take to really run it smoothly? Like, what do you guys have over there? You know what I mean? Like, are there butlers? Are there chefs? Like, what's going on, right?
Full service.
Nice.
So that was the first clip, Pete, and then let's transition to the Real Housewives clip. So,
All right, so let me give it a little backstory.
Yeah.
So, my daughter's in college, and her roommate starts screaming, Emma, 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 your dad's going viral on social media. And evidently, a Generation Z was watching an old episode of New York City Housewives, and Sonia kisses me hello, and she puts a banner on the TV screen. Why is Sonia Morgan kissing Jeffrey Epstein? And they had to take that down once it went viral, because obviously I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete.
unreal. Polly, let's play the clip. For the viewers at home here. Boom. This is it, right? You just give her a smooch, and boom, it went viral too.
Correct. Another viral moment that I didn't expect.
Unreal. And
So you party too.
I could throw some back once in a while.
Hey, huh?
I'm an athlete.
so we could pause that now. So, I mean, as this is going on, Pete, what are you thinking? Like, did your friend get in trouble? Obviously, people were thinking she was with Epstein.
No,
No?
I think it just blew over.
Oh my gosh. So this happens from
But
time to time.
it went viral, yes. I get stopped on a daily basis. Or people staring at me and I feel the stares and the eyeballs on me.
Unreal. And when we were talking yesterday, you said this all started when? Exactly. What year?
I would say when he got arrested, when he came back from Paris, and he was on the front page of the Post, and he was in the Manhattan Correctional Facility, and every day he was in the New York Post, and that put eyeballs on me.
So like circa
2018, I think?
2018.
17, somewhere around there?
Huh. But this hasn't affected like your personal life.
No, I think it's kind of funny.
There we
It's
fucking
pathetic,
go, dude.
but funny because he's such a vile human being.
Fuck that guy.
Dude, think about it. You're just walking around. Everyone thinks you're Steen. You're in Palm Beach.
I know. It's pretty weird.
How do you operate your HR department?
Nick, no HR department. I'm a one-man band.
Dude, listen, we have an HR department at the label, and literally when people write HR complaints, I don't read them. So I get it. I respect it. I don't look at HR. I think it's bullshit.
No, dude, this is fucking Palm Beach Pete, all right, dude? So does this give you thicker skin at all when you go out in public and people are, thinking you're Senor Epstein?
No thicker skin. But I'm aware of it, and I find it really amusing.
What do you think about that, Nick? About how would you feel, Nick, if every fucking single day of your life people are just giving you a side eye, man?
I'm going to be honest. I think, right, could be, could not. I don't like what Jeffrey Epstein did, right? I think it's diabolical. But if people thought it was Epstein, I might use it to my advantage, right? People are going to be scared of me in the street, right? Maybe I'll do other stuff, make cameos, book me for clubs, book me for parties. I'm not justifying what he did. But there's two heads to a coin, right? So what am I going to do?
No, yeah. 1,000%, man.
Think about you're just walking around. People think you're fucking Jeff Ep. You're in fucking Palm Beach.
I'm just setting the record straight. I'm not Jeffrey Epstein in that car. I'm Palm Beach Pete, but let them think what they want to think because people have vivid imaginations.
Is it conspiracy theories? Do you believe in Bigfoot or do you not? Some people do. I believe in aliens. I believe in Bigfoot.
It just shows you how many people viewed it, hundreds of millions, that there's obviously interest about this guy because they don't know if he's dead or alive, but Palm Beach Pete is alive.
All right, Palm Beach Pete, do you think he's dead?
I think he's definitely dead.
I'll be honest, right? This is my quote, God made me a dog, so I'm going to bark, right? I don't think Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. All the cameras turned off. Where the hell did this cocksucker go? How do I get caught by the IR fucking S when I owe them $250,000, but Jeff Epps just vanishes out of prison? The IRS came knocking at my door. Give me my fucking money. I'm like, holy shit. Little old me for $250,000 goddamn dollars? I don't know, bro.
I don't know. He's driving down I-95 in a convertible.
Low key.
Who knows?
Well, that's Palm Beach Pete. That's what we do know, and the lore runs deep with Palm Beach Pete. So we're gonna get into who you are as a person. There's a lot of accolades involved here. Obviously, you won some gold medals. Polly, let's bring up a photo of Palm Beach Pete. So from our conversations yesterday,
so
you love to play tennis. Right. You're a tennis guy.
I've been in love with tennis since I've been 8 years old. And there's a Jewish Olympics in Israel every 4 years in Tel Aviv called the Maccabi Games. And I went over in 2005 and I competed in the 15 over divisions and I was lucky enough to win 2 gold medals. And that was a dream come true because I always wanted to go to Israel and win some medals. And I still play tennis 5 to 6 days a week. And it's just part of my lifestyle.
I really like that medal. It was nice.
They're nice.
I like that outfit too. Would you call it like island formal? Is that island formal attire?
No way, Nick. You're reaching here, Nick.
You're a champion, dude. So a coveted tennis player, and then you also played in college. From what we,
I had a D1 tennis scholarship to Temple University. Lasted 2 weeks. I got mugged, and then transferred to Syracuse, and then took up tennis later in life. Got national rankings in different age categories, and it's just a passion of mine. And
you got mugged. What happened there?
A guy put a knife up to my neck and said, "Give me all your money." And I said, "All right, I'm out of here, coach. This is too tough of a neighborhood for me, for Palm Beach Pete." So I split.
Holy shit!
But
dude.
I play almost every day, and I love it. Keeps me in shape, keeps my brain young, keeps my body fit. I have great friendships, friends all over the world from playing tennis. So something that's really important to me.
So you think if me and you play tennis right now, you can whoop me?
I don't think so.
I'm kind of athletic.
I see it, Nick.
In eighth grade, I used to be a whopping 350 pounds. Now I'm 260, a generous portion, and I'm kind of athletic. I won.
All right, Nick, let's go.
I won most athletic in 8th grade.
Let's go.
And I have good ankles.
So, what do you think about the pickleball craze? How do you view like young adults playing pickleball now instead of like tennis?
Pickleball is a poor man's tennis. And the way I
love that attitude, man.
And the way I equate it is a tennis player could pick up pickleball and become very proficient at it, but a pickleball player can't go onto a tennis court and pick up a tennis skills because it's a lot of skill and a lot of brain memory.
I'm with you there. Yeah, I'm playing.
I love it. People love it. People are having a good time with pickleball. I really like padel. That's a little bigger version of pickleball, more angles, more rallies, more athletic of a game.
I think if you
play all racket sports.
I think if you have pickleball, you have low testosterone, to be honest. I think pickleball is low testosterone sport.
How'd you fall in love with tennis?
I went to sleepaway camp, picked up the sport at 8 years old, came home. My parents took me to the U.S. Open when I was 8 years old. I haven't missed an Open in 60 years, and I just love the idea of playing tennis.
Holy shit, 60 years.
And I was a ball person at the U.S. Open for 2 summers, which was pretty cool.
When you said you haven't missed an Open...
I only missed one Open due to COVID when they...
Like in person?
In person.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, it's really great. It's a great event.
The next thing would be, you told me you left college and then you transitioned into business, right?
Yeah.
And then you really got into fashion. I don't know.
I worked for different contemporary fashion companies. Then I opened up my own showroom. I had a multi-line showroom, and I imported and distributed different men's and women's brands. And in conjunction with one of the brands, I opened a store in Soho. Really nice store. It was called Laundry Industry. And then in 1999, I transitioned into commercial real estate, and I worked for the largest firm in New York City. And I was a vice president, and I leased office space to different type of corporations.
This guy's just a badass, man, all around. Polly, let's bring some photos up right now. Let's bring up the photo of Palm Beach Pete. He's fashionable as hell. Let's pull him up with the Birkin bag there. Let's look at this one right here. Can you just walk us through here? What happened here? What was going down here?
There was this huge bag in a parking lot outside of an art gallery. and I thought it was a really good photo moment.
Look at
How
that.
often do you see a 10-foot bag in a parking lot in fuchsia?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because like to own a Birkin bag, you got to be somebody.
Right.
They don't just sell anyone a Birkin bag.
Polly, there's another interesting photo, and Pete, we're just going to bring these photos up. If you
Sounds
could just
good,
talk
Nicky.
about them. There's just another one. Yeah, let's look at that one.
So,
Let's
Mikey,
full
that's
screen
at
it.
the Contemporary Palm Beach Art Show, and they have this beautiful old Ferrari out front. And I thought it was just a good moment because it's such a beautiful classic car with great lines.
You look like Bruce Wayne in that photo, man. You look like Bruce Wayne. I don't think you look like Epstein, dude. And so, I mean, what's the suit? What's the suit? You're a fashion guy. What are you
Just
rocking
wearing
there?
a blazer and some nice slacks.
Nice. Okay, let's
You know,
move
in
on.
Palm Beach they get dressed up, so you got to look nice.
We saw that yesterday.
And there's a restaurant in New York and Palm Beach, and their motto is "Dress to Impress."
What do you think the best outfit would be for you? Is there like an outfit that you remember that you put on and
A
you
nice
say
blazer, and a sharp shirt, and some nice, just well fit,
a sharp shirt? Is that-
clean pressed shirt.
Okay. Doesn't have to be a specific brand.
No specific.
What would your
brands.
outfit be?
My outfit?
Yeah.
This sweatsuit right now. I think it's my go-to at the moment. Yeah.
I think mine would just be Rick Owen shoes.
Rick Owen shoes.
Rick
What do you
Owen,
think about Rick
that's
a
pretty
nice quarter
cool.
zip. Just
Yeah.
a quarter zip and Rick's.
Yeah.
You're styling, Nick.
Dude, I know.
Let's bring up this next photo.
It's quarter zip
Polly.
spring.
Yeah, look at that right there. I mean, another sharp.
That
Palm
was
Beach
at a
Pete there.
recent event in the Royal Ponciana. I was invited by my friend who runs a great magazine called Palmer Palm Beach, and that was a photo op.
Sounds recently?
That was about 2 weeks ago.
Listen, if you are, if you aren't, I would still love to go with you to a Ferragamo fashion show, to be honest. So if you invite me, I'm going.
Nick,
Holy
you could be
smokes.
my plus one anytime.
Brother, in Christ.
Okay?
I don't care where this goes. I'll go with you to a fashion show.
I'm down.
How did you end up in fashion? What was that? So tennis was 8.
But by accident. I had a friend that worked at a company. It was called Willie Wear. Willie Smith was a Cody Award winning fashion designer. It was like the coolest place to work. And that's where I learned the business.
You learned the business.
And
What
this
did you
was
learn
in
there?
about 1979.
19.
It was a great place to work at.
What'd you learn?
I learned how to deal with people. I learned about fashion. I learned retail,
When you say you learned about fashion, what does that mean? Learned about
trends, what's styling, what sells, what doesn't sell.
And if there's something important for us regular folks that know nothing about fashion, what can we know about like what would sell and the trends? There's like a macro thing we can take
Something
away.
that's not over the top and that stays in style.
Interesting. I was just learning about Chanel and what she did. And how
Timeless
she
fashion.
she
Exactly.
just went against the grain. She named her perfume Chanel No. 5 just randomly, just because it would stand out.
So you learned fashion in New York
Yes, and selling.
and selling. So when you learned
I
selling,
always like fashion. Always like clothes. Always like to go shopping. So I was into clothes at a young age.
so when you went to New York and you studied and you learned how to do that and fashion, did they teach you how to like wash money a little bit?
No washing money.
So none of that was involved.
No overseas accounts or anything like that, Nick.
All right. Yeah.
Is that
A
where
New
you're going
Yorker
with
with no
that?
overseas account.
No offshore accounts.
What kind of people did you meet in that world, in the fashion world? That's got to be
different-
interesting.
All
huh?
different types of people.
Some big names, huh?
Creative people, stylish people, influential people. Just expose you to a lot of different universes in the fashion world.
Nice. And now we're going to move on to knowing more about Palm Beach Pete. I mean, you got to tell the people at home. What is it that you want them to know about Palm Beach Pete? You know, this is on you right now. This is your...
I'm not
you look at the
Jeffrey
camera.
Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I like that word. That's a word of today.
According to
Allegedly.
Nick.
Yeah.
And I'm retired and I'm enjoying my life and I'm living a good life. And I love where I live in Palm Beach on the ocean. I go into town. I'm social and I have a lot of friends and I just want to stay active.
There you go.
You live by the water?
Right on the ocean. Yep.
That's nice.
It's nice to see the ocean in the
The
morning.
ocean. And what would What would surprise people most about you besides the social stuff, the tennis stuff, anything else, any other hidden talents?
No hidden talents, but I care about people. I have a good heart.
We got Palm Beach Pete, man.
Cooking.
Oh, I love to cook.
Hey,
That's a passion. I'm always like to cook and create. So there's a creative side to me. And my kids like my cooking. I like to cook for people. So that makes me feel good.
Deep dish or thin crust?
Thin crust.
I like that
None
one.
of that Chicago/Detroit deep pizza.
Detroit style pizza? No,
Nuh-uh.
not a fan.
No.
You're a healthy guy.
No,
I can see
I
why.
like good pizza. Thin
You're trying
crust.
to minimize the carbs. Okay, this is the last one. After today, what do you hope people see when they see you out on the streets?
According to Nick, that I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete, and I just want them to greet me if they see me in the street, and they say, "Hi, we saw your video, but we know you're not Jeffrey Epstein."
But you can be.
I could play and goof with it, but I don't really want to be associated with him.
Oh no, I would never. If I wasn't Jeffrey Epstein, I never want to be associated with either. But it is a pretty pricey electric bill, and that I never had to do the mathematics myself.
You should
I'm not
only
a math
know
guy. I'm not a math guy, but if I had to put my 2 cents together, that's what it would be.
couple thousand.
I think at
least.
least think about it.
Well, man, it's been an amazing light interview here with Palm Beach Pete. We're going to plug in his Instagram. He's not Epstein, and that's the handle, and it's going to be there below. We're going to have Palm Beach Pete on the podcast some more, hopefully down the line, and we appreciate all you guys for watching. Palm Beach Pete, we'll pass you the microphone. One last thing to tell the viewers at home before we end this one.
Follow me on my Instagram account
At not
Jeffrey Epstein.
not dot Epstein.
At not.Epstein.
There we go.
Thanks, guys. This was terrific. You guys are amazing.
Shout out,
Shout out.
Palm Beach Pete, man. We got him in the building, baby. See you guys next time.